lifetime ambition. The prestigious international publication United Nations Post featured my interview in which I shared my passion and vision to build 1 million people as global leaders. It received great response internationally. I decided to explore it further to provide clarity as to how to accomplish my vision. I wrote another article with a breakup of my blueprint of my passion, vision, execution and transformation, and the UN Post appreciated it and published it. It's getting good response all over the world. I shared my lifetime goal to build 1 million students as global leaders with the students and participants regularly during my teaching and training programs. I also share it on my articles, blogs, books, and social media. I'm very much passionate about this prestigious non-profit project. I have already trained 20,000 students so far, and I conduct classes, seminars, workshops, and leadership training programs for students and employees. Whenever the educational institutions request me to provide training programs, I honor their request and visit with excitement to share my passion, vision, and knowledge. Apart from my active involvement in grooming 1 million students directly, I am currently building a core team of 50 die-hard followers through 5-bucket approach, who will assist me to accomplish my goal. I am a follower of Mahatma Gandhi and Swami Vivekananda. I have been inspired by Mahatma Gandhi's principles of truth and non-violence, also by Swami Vivekananda, who put India on the global map in Chicago Conference with an emphasis on universal brotherhood and fraternity. He led from the front with his simplicity and humility. Under the influence of their ideals and ideas, I lead the movement to shape 1 million students as global leaders. Here is how I am going to do it. If you want to change the society, you need citizens who are highly committed and dedicated. Hence, I am looking for students and people with a positive, right and strong attitude to carry forward my passion and vision to build a better society to achieve the ultimate objective of global peace and prosperity. Presently, I have built a team of a few students and corporate executives who share my passion and vision with others. They connected with me through my teaching and training programs. I send them emails and connect with them through social media. Sometimes they phone me. I have been building this team for the last 7 years and I am still doing it by interviewing the prospective candidates. I am building a top 50 hardcore team. During my teaching and training programs, there are students and participants who follow my ideals and ideas and seek my career guidance and counseling. I have tentatively created a blueprint consisting of 5 levels of leadership to build global leaders as follows. In the first level, I invite students and the people who are interested in my passion and vision for discussion and counsel them. During the discussion, I look at various aspects including attitude, academic excellence, attitude of gratitude, persistence, team spirit, leadership abilities, continuous learning, and above all, how to make a difference to the society. I share with them my passion and vision to build 1 million students as global leaders. If I find that they are seriously interested in sharing and spreading my passion and vision with others on a non-profit basis, I include their names in the dedication list of my upcoming leadership books. This dedication helps them as a reference during their employment interview, apart from remaining as a lifetime gift. I'll assess, second level is, I'll assess their contribution and commitment towards my cause apart from their performance. If I find that they contribute to society through non-government organizations and non-profits, I will promote them to the second level. Periodically, I will have an interaction and discussion with them. If there is any need for my presence to inspire others who aspire to grow as global leaders, I will attend and address the conferences, workshops, seminars on free of cost. Those who are found lacking in commitment and dedication towards this cause and found to be fake followers will not get entry into the second level. Then I am talking about the third level. In the third level, I provide them free leadership training programs actively depending on our convenience. I monitor their performance. If these leaders maintain continuous enthusiasm to spread my vision and passion and share knowledge with others, I will elevate them to the fourth level. I will check whether they are providing leadership training programs voluntarily on non-profit basis to others to groom them as global leaders. If I find them doing a great job and based on their commitment, contribution and performance, I will publish their interviews with photos in my Aadhaar book outlining their aspirations and expectations, principles and philosophies, and commitment and contribution to the society. In this way, they get gradually exposed globally. In the fifth level, I will take 50 best brains who contributed with a heart to serve the society and introduce them into my international connections, which I already have, to enable them to grow as global leaders. At this level, all the 50 core team members must take a pledge to build 50 more core team as global leaders during their lifetime on non-profit basis to bring a positive change to the society. To accomplish my vision, I make use of social media, including my 3 blogs, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Google+. I post articles on career, leadership, motivation, success, and learning and development regularly in my Facebook page and share with students. I am happy to share with you that my teaching profession has become the launching pad to accomplish my lifetime vision to build 1 million students as global leaders by 2030. This is how I am going to transform the society. Over a period of time, more leaders are created by me and my top 50 hardcore team. We work as a team to make a difference to the world. When a stone is thrown into water, it takes time for the ripples to reach the shore. My initiative started to create ripple effects to make a positive change among some students. Once the ripples reach the shore, I can expect total transformation of youth for global good. I intend to infuse my passion and vision into the young brigade who are filled with lots of fire in their bellies but lack the right direction. I would like to become a change agent to shepherd the youth, to groom them as global leaders. During my teaching and training programs, I find students with lots of energy and enthusiasm to lead our country, but they lack the right direction. They are looking for leaders who can show them the way. They are not happy the way things are happening around them in the society. We may consider them an impatient cohort, but when we observe closely and clearly, the youth is more worried about India. They are looking for fresh blood to lead from the front. My role is to ensure that the right people are in the right place at the right time to enable them to grab the global opportunities. When a drop of rain falls into an ocean, it is without any significance. However, when the same drop of rain falls into a shell, it becomes a pearl. My task is to make sure that the drops of rain fall into the shell and become pearls. Hence, I would like to make sure that the students don't lose their significance by going into the wrong path. I make sure that they enter into right paths, careers, and areas at the right time of their age to grow as global leaders with universal brotherhood and fraternity. Society is a collection of individuals. When all individuals think collectively to contribute to others, they can make a difference. Margaret Mead rightly remarked, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Hence, we intend to change the society through a passionate vision and execution with a long-term view. Building 1 million global leaders becomes a strong leadership pipeline for the world, as currently baby boomers are retiring and there is an urgent need to build leaders at all levels, especially at the senior level. These global leaders can contribute aggressively to make a difference. They can make India a prosperous nation and a superpower in the world. They can work in any part of the world to create a better world. I am optimistic that I can contribute my best as an individual by building a passionate team of 50 to build 1 million global leaders by 2030. In case of my untimely death, my top 50 hardcore team will continue my vision with a tremendous passion. Hence, I am committed and dedicated to my cause, and above all, I am confident about my passion, vision, execution, and transformation of students as global leaders with a global mindset to make a difference to the world. In the slide number 3, you can see my personal vision statement, where I have written my own statement that speaks volumes about my commitment to the cause of building 1 million global leaders by 2030. In the slide 4, you will find about unemployment versus unemployability. The McKinsey research shows that there is a looming crisis ahead globally due to shortage of skills among people. Previously, we found shortage of jobs and more qualified candidates. However, currently we find qualified candidates and less competent candidates with skill set, tool set, and mindset to grab employment opportunities. We find the problem is acute among Indian students who pass out from education institutions with qualifications, not with competencies. It is known as unemployability, which is different from unemployment. Indian students must enhance their employment opportunities by developing requisite skills in soft and hard skills to grow professionally. Do you want to grow horizontally or vertically in your career? The question might sound odd for many listeners, whether to grow horizontally or vertically first. I read Stephen Covey's book, The 8th Habit from Effectiveness to Greatness, in which he shared the wisdom of growing horizontally first and then vertically to touch your tipping point. Here goes the story of a Chinese bamboo tree. There is a certain species of the Chinese bamboo tree that when you plant it, you see nothing for 4 years. Just a little shoot out of the ground and that's it. You weed, water, cultivate, nurture and do everything you can to make it successful. But you see nothing. In the 5th year, this particular species of the Chinese bamboo tree grows up to 80 feet. Then once it had its root in place, all the growth went above the ground and was visible, giving evidence to the cynics of the growth that had been occurring all along. It is obvious from this story to strengthen your base to grow rapidly later. It's possible when you become jack of all trades first by spreading your wings in diversified areas first. You can test various waters and understand the ground realities. It is to know something of everything and everything of something to scale your corporate ladder. You can also become a crack shot through rigorous training, experience and practice. In my personal life, I prefer to have breadth of knowledge in various areas first and then depth of knowledge in a specific area to grow rapidly later. It's like strengthening my base. It's like preparing with hard work to lay out a blueprint for my smart work. Of course, you must also consider your age, fire, passion to decide whether you want to grow horizontally or vertically in your life first. Do you want to become a CEO quickly? If your answer is yes, here is the message. The Generation Y has high energy levels with proactive attitude. They want to grow rapidly in their careers as the current global economic ambience is conducive for quick career advancement. They have the inquiry spirit and often ask why. They question a lot actually. And that's the reason that Generation Y is often referred to as Generation Y. Generation Y means Generation WHY because they question a lot. This generation has several advantages that neither baby boomers nor Gen X had. They are goal driven with a long view. However, they want to scale higher position and reach the tipping point of their corporate career, that is CEO position. They must learn to work in line positions rather than in staff positions. Line positions are key positions and functional areas within the organization, while the staff positions are supporting positions and functions that mostly support line positions and functions. These positions are relative from organization to organization, depending on its vision and mission. Employees must learn to differentiate these positions and plan accordingly to ensure quick career growth. Nowadays, almost all executives are competent in their domain and non-domain areas. Most of them are ambitious and goal-driven. Therefore, the Generation Y must lay out their career plan well in advance and go by the road less traveled. Additionally, most of the executives are knowledge workers with competitive spirit with an eye for top organizational slots. Hence, they must set goals with a long view by pursuing in line positions rather than in staff positions to reach the tipping point in their careers. That is CEO position. Hence, lay out your blueprint now itself and execute smartly. Now we will move on to the slide number 5. Here is an action plan for